Good morning, grade 10s. How is everyone doing? Give me those green check marks, please. Is everyone excited? My grade 10s who are coming to WE Day? Ooh, ooh. Yay, that's awesome. Good. I was up super late, you guys, getting ready. So, for WE Day. So I'm already tired, and we haven't even gotten there yet. So just a reminder to my WE Day kids, you guys. I know, Angelina, I have the same issue. Yeah, it's too late now, right? That's what I say, Angelina. Too late now. But one of my bags is like my sleeping bag and all of that too, right? So that's what I figure. Yeah, so those of you, yeah, that's perfect, Belle. Those of you that are coming to WE Day, just a reminder, you guys, that we are meeting here at McWilliams. You have to be here at 2:30, all right? So just be aware that that is when you need to be here. We're being picked up, all right? So I hope the rest of you are having a fantastic day. Yeah, because Caitlin, if you can be here a little bit earlier, that'd be great. Just so if we can leave at 2:30, that would be great. Belle, there is the Central students, but I think there's only like 3 of those of the Central students coming with us, and then we go out to Mount Boucherie and pick up. I think there's about 18 to 20 more from Boucherie that are going to be on the bus with us. So it's us, Central, and Boucherie. Okay. Good morning, Emily. All right. So I'm just waiting for some people just to join us here, you guys. We're missing a few here. No problem, Emily. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, last day I gave you the clear expectation that you were to read a specific part of your novel and be ready to go for today, right? So that we could do that first half of the novel. All right. So with this new unit, you guys, the skills that I'm focusing on is communication, okay? We're going to be delving into how we are communicating with each other and honing in on those skills. Not just our communication online, but also our communication in a written format as well, all right? So our goal is we're going to start learning how to write. Now we've really worked on our paragraphs, right? Now we're expanding that, and we're going to learn how to write a 5-paragraph essay. Okay, that's where we're going with this. We're working on our communication, plus we're working on another aspect of the written communication is when we move back into planning. We're going to take a look at our resume, cover letter, application forms, those sort of things, those applicable applications of written communication in real life. Okay, that's where we're kind of heading with our unit this time around. Okay. All right, so let's get started. So I have a quick little activity for you guys. Kind of have 2 like mini lessons for today. So before we actually delve into The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, I did want to give you kind of an overview of why I chose this novel to introduce you and help you to get used to delving in deeper into the meaning of a novel. It ties in so well with our last unit, where we talked about our self-identity and who we are, right? Can we identify our personality traits and where we fit into the world around us? That's what I really like today, or with this novel, is because that theme runs throughout this novel as well, all right? So here we go. So I'm just gonna do a quick little activity with you guys, all right? And I'm just skipping over this because it's no longer relevant anymore. So in the assignment, you guys, you will see this poem. It's called On Remembrance Day. And it's very applicable timing with Remembrance Day coming up in the next couple of weeks, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to read the poem, and it's in the assignment. It's called, the assignment is that Introduction to Novel in a Day, okay? And I want you to think, as you're reading the poem, who do you think the author refers to in their question, where are they? Okay? So you'll see that this question is repeated. It's a poetic device that is used, repetition, throughout the poem. And I want you to think about, who does the author refer to when they say, where are they? And then I want you to type your answer into the room chat, all right? So I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes, okay, to read the poem, and then type your answer into the room chat, all right? So 3 minutes, and go ahead and get started, you guys. Good. I'm just going to give you guys a few more minutes here just to type in your answers here, and give me a second to reflect on them, what you guys wrote. Good. Excellent, you guys. So, and then my question becomes, finish up, I see you guys chatting away, right? But my question becomes then, How? How do you know that? Because it seems like you guys are all on the same page, right? That you guys all think that it's the fallen soldiers, might be the soldiers who were never found, the bodies who were never found, maybe the ones who did not get recognized, right? So what gives you those clues? Good, Kyla. Is there a specific line? Good. Excellent. So why I make you guys do that, and please finish off what you have to say, your thoughts, you guys, okay? And why I make you guys do that, why I make you go deeper, right, into your answers, okay? Good. Yeah, absolutely, Kyla. Yeah, is because when you're writing, you need to justify, usually in a 5-paragraph essay, right? You have to be able to justify your thoughts, okay? So you have to give specific evidence from the text. And then we're going to use that skill in the novel in a day, okay? So when we get into this and get into the activities, you really do have to delve in and find specific evidence, okay? Whether it's lines from a poem, whether it's paragraphs from a text, whether it's words from a text, you have to be able to justify your thoughts, all right? Even if it is very obvious to people or to a reader or to yourself, you still have to be able to justify your thoughts, all right? So, excellent work. Here's where we're heading next. I want you to start to make some personal connections, okay? I want you to hear some stories, all right? So what you're going to do is, in the assignment, I have given you a link, and there's 3 personal stories from the website. The link is in the assignment. So if you look at the personal stories, you'll see the link underneath, okay? Good, Jessica. Excellent. Okay? So what I want you to think about is I want you to watch those 3 stories. And as you're watching them, which story do you connect with most and why? Okay, so there's that justification aspect again. Okay. Caitlin, I'll check it for sure. And if somebody does have the link that gets to the website, can you throw it into Blackboard for me? And then that way Caitlin can just access it straight through Blackboard as well. All right. And if there's issues, then I can quickly go and fix that as well. All right. Yeah, but actually throw the link, Caitlin, if you can actually. Oh, okay. So let me go in and check you guys, and I will try to I'll fix it in the assignment, or I'll get the link up and running and throw it up in Blackboard for you guys as well. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Kaylin. Let's see if that works. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys, say, 20 minutes to do this one. Okay. And then I'll make sure that the link is fixed in the assignment as well. So take 20 minutes, you guys, and then come back, and in the room chat, I want you to type in which person or which story you connected with the most and why. All right, so go ahead and get started. You got 20 minutes. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Yes. Okay, so come on back into Blackboard, you guys. Give me those green check marks. And just so I know that you are ready to move on. That was a fantastic conversation, okay? Now, what I want you to notice about that conversation, though, you guys, that we just had, right? I made you guys do some connections, right? And all of you guys connected that responded. You guys connected to a person on a personal level, right? I want you to now start thinking about how can I now keep that conversation going, right? You'll notice, so when I went in and I responded, I was, asking more questions, or I was saying explain further, right? That sort of thing, just to get that conversation going. So a lot of the times, okay, what we'll do, right, in our classroom is I'll ask you guys to type something into the chat, which you just did. Oh, that's all right. That's totally fine, Belle. What you guys will do is I'll ask you to type something into the chat, which great, you guys do, but then that's it. That's where it ends. I want to start working on those skills of keeping a conversation going and digging deeper into your guys' thinking, okay? So those are the skills that I want to continue to work on, all right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to take that, what we just discussed, okay, and what you guys just watched and read. And what I want you to do is you're going to do another quick write for me. Remember, we did this last day as well. Remember that a quick write, we don't worry about our grammar, okay? We want it to make sense, but I won't be assessing you. That's not what I'm assessing you on. What I'm assessing you on is getting your ideas out and onto either paper or computer, right? That sort of thing. So what did you connect with the most in today's stories, okay? Can you make other connections to other events happening in the world, past or present? And how do you think this connects to the novel that we're about to read? Okay, and you guys have already delved into the novel, so you should be easily able to answer that aspect of the question. All right, so I'm going to give you guys till, say, 10 o'clock. Okay, give you another 20 minutes to do this quick write, and then we will reconvene at 10 o'clock and move on to the next aspect and move into the first half of the novel. All right, so take 20 minutes and type out a quick write just in the online text box. I think that's what I tell you guys in the assignment. Just use the online text box, take 20 minutes, and go ahead and focus in on this prompt. All right, so go ahead, you guys. Testing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, come on back into Blackboard. Give me those green check marks so I know that you are ready to go. I love you guys interacting too with obviously Kyla must have her camera on and everybody can see her lizard. That's awesome. Perfect. All right, so make sure that that gets finished, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and then what we're gonna do next, Belle, I know you're gonna love my answer to this. There's no length requirement. You should just know now, Belle, to not even ask. Don't even ask. All right, so what we're gonna do, you guys, is I'm gonna just switch over. Oh, look at, I'm like magic. It just happened to appear. That's awesome. All right, so we're gonna switch over and I'm gonna get going with the first half of the novel. Those of you remember we went over who was to read which chunk of the first half of the novel, and that was your homework. So I'm really hoping that you guys got your homework done, right? And then we can get started with this. So I'm just gonna right? So here was who was in charge. Oh, I didn't change it on this one. Sorry, you guys. This is what we're gonna do. I just want to get started right away here because Mr. Ross has to leave in half an hour. So I want to get through this. Now, this is how I like to introduce what we're gonna do. All right, so this is a quick little video for you guys. It's less than 2 minutes long, so I'm gonna give you about 2 minutes to give it a watch because it's a great introduction to where we're going. All right, so in the assignment, first half of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, if you go in there, you will see this video. That's all right. Watch it again, Angelina. I know I could watch it 1,000 times. It's so funny. I love this video. Okay, so take 2 minutes, give it a watch, come back into Blackboard, give me a green check mark, and I'll show you what we're actually going to do with this as well. All right, so go ahead, you guys. 2 minutes. I'll let you guys take a few more minutes. Just give me those green check marks once you guys are done watching that. One of my favorite videos. And there's a second one too. If you guys are interested, you can always go YouTube that one as well. All right, perfect. To the second one, Caitlin, or to this one? Yeah, Caitlin, if you just go into YouTube and actually look up just like Jimmy Fallon hashtag, you'll see all the different ones on there. It's on YouTube. Yeah. All right. Good, you guys. So here is where we are going with this. All right. So obviously Jimmy Fallon and Timberlake, right? They made fun of hashtagging, and hashtagging is gone. How many of you guys actually have, I'm assuming, how, that's where I was going with this, Caitlin. How many of you guys use hashtags in your social media? Good. Okay, I do. I love hashtags. I know some people, it's like a love-hate relationship. It's just like cilantro, right? You either hate it or you love it. Because it actually is a really good way of getting people hits on your pages, right? Yeah. So it depends on how you hashtag, all right? Now, hashtag originally started with just Twitter. Okay, so how many of you guys actually have a Twitter account? Do any of you guys tweet? Ah, nice, Christiana. Yeah, I use my Twitter account a lot for my teaching. Okay, I use it as almost like a professional account, and so I follow a lot of other teachers and stuff and educators and stuff like that, right? But really, what Twitter is it's a microblogging site, right? Because you can easily find out it's just a short burst of sending messages to the world, right? Yeah. Jelena, I like actually following Donald Trump lately. He's always a good one to follow. Whereas you can, and that's what it's called, microblogging, right? So you can go in, start following people, that sort of thing. And so what is a tweet? That's essentially what that is. So that's, and it uses hashtags to help track data behind your tweet, all right? So what I want to do is the following. This is your task before we get into some group work and work on our conversational skills, okay? Is I want you guys to come up with a tweet that summarizes your chapters that you read, okay? You have to make sure to include a hashtag, okay? That is your task for right now. That's your first task. This is just to get you thinking back to your chapters. So if you need to, you might need to go back to your 3 to 4 chapters that you read, quickly review them, skim through them, and you've got to create one hashtag, all right? Now, the hashtag, no, Christiana, you do not need to go onto Twitter. I know, Caitlin, this is why I'm making you do it. Because it's a microblogging site, it only allows you so many characters, right? That's the interesting part around Twitter. It's not like Facebook, it's not like Instagram where you can write a novel on your post, right? So this is, you get 100 and whatever it is, 140, 160 characters. So you've got to make it super short and concise, okay? So Jessica, you can do a lot of hashtags if you want, but remember in Twitter, you only have a certain amount of characters. So I'm going to say, because I can't remember off the top of my head, I'm going to give you the high end. You got to keep it to 160 characters, okay? And so that it can't be long, you guys, at all. It's basically you're doing one sentence is what it comes down to, okay? You can if you want to, Caitlin, but I wouldn't post it, okay? Unless you really want to. But yes, all you're doing is then putting it into the online text box, okay, in the assignment. All right, so that's what I want you guys to do, okay? Paige, if you go and look in the assignment, I put up a chart and I think your name is in there. All right, Paige, as to what chapters you were supposed to focus on. All right, and that's totally fine if you read the whole book. That's totally fine. So Caitlin, I'm gonna say 160, even though I think in the back of my mind I might say it's 140. But I'm gonna give you an extra 20 characters. 160. Yeah, that's what I thought, Caitlin. But I'll give you guys a little leeway because I know how hard this is. Okay? No, Cassie, the hashtag one is now going in the next assignment. Okay? In the first half of the novel. All right? Put it in that online text box. No, you do not need to use all 160. If you can get your voice across on what your chapters were about in less than 160 characters, awesome. Okay? And yes, so Jessica G, you write it in the assignment online text box. Okay? Okay? So I'm going to give you guys till 10:15. All right? And then we're going to reconvene and move on to the next aspect of the assignment. Now, I'm going to say goodbye off the live feed because Mr. Ross has to go to a virtual field trip, you guys. We're going to continue on just on Blackboard, which is totally fine because the rest of the assignments, you guys, or the rest of the lesson is easier done just on Blackboard anyways. Okay? So that, yes, Cassie. So the first thing, your quick write is going in that first assignment. Okay? Yes, Belle. You need to summarize your 3 to 4 chapters in one tweet. So you can make it a sentence with a little hashtag. You can make it multiple hashtags, however you want to do it. You've got 160 characters. Okay? Yes, and Cassie, just the quick write goes in that first assignment. Yeah. All right? So I'll stay on Blackboard, you guys, and answer these questions. Give me about 10 minutes to get back to my office. And then I'm going to head back to my office and we'll continue on just Blackboard. So I'm going to say goodbye on the live feed right now. All right? Bye, you guys.